J.D. Payne here with another thought to take us to the edge. I call this one breaking the shock of the obvious. What is obvious to you as a leader is not always obvious to others. Sometimes our familiarity with the obvious shocks us into silence. Being a wise steward with the wisdom and opportunity from the Lord often means overcoming this silence. The temptation for many of us is the obvious. It's so obvious we tell ourselves, I can't say anything about this matter. Everyone will think I'm a poor leader. That is elementary. It's on everyone's mind. To open my mouth now and make such a simple statement of resolution would be a waste of time and leadership credit. It must be more complex. But it's not always on everyone's mind. The solution is not always complex. You know the wrench will fix the leaky faucet, but others do not, even those who work with wrenches. Part of leadership excellence involves reminding people of the obvious. The effective leader is someone out in front. Leaders are ahead of others, farther down the path, at least a few steps. Leaders walk where few others are walking. They think thoughts the majority are not thinking. They see things others fail to see. Leaders live in the world of the obvious so others can come to dwell there. But sometimes leaders reside in that world for so long they come to believe everyone lives there. Solomon was once confronted with a conundrum that no one else was able to solve. He quickly resolved the matter with a solution obvious only to him, for the wisdom of God was in him to do justice. As the faucet continued to drip, Solomon saw the wrench nearby. Maybe the matter is obvious to us because we are the Lord's leaders for the hour. Maybe the divine wisdom we have received requires us to speak and overcome the shock of silence. Will people listen to your obvious solution? Yes, maybe. Not always. Remember how the 10 spies triumphed over the wise direction of the 2 in Numbers 13? So whenever a challenge comes along in your next meeting, take a leadership risk and state the obvious. Maybe someone will agree and see the wrench and fix that faucet that's been dripping for a few years.